In the countless reaches of the universe, wherein galaxies swirl like luminescent embers in a cosmic void, a profound enigma has emerged that shakes the very basis of our know-how. This enigma isn't always simply a summary conundrum. It's miles a riddle that demanding situations the pillars of current cosmology. At the coronary heart of this thriller lies the essential question: how rapid is the universe virtually increasing? The pursuit of this solution has added us to the threshold of a systematic revolution, one which can pressure us to reconsider the very legal guidelines that govern the cosmos. For decades, the usual version of cosmology, referred to as lambda cold dark matter, lambda CDM, has been the bedrock of our know-how of the universe's growth. This version posits that the universe's contemporary day shape is the end result of a problematic interaction among everyday depend, darkish depend, and a mysterious pressure referred to as darkish power. According to lambda CDM, the universe has been increasing because its inception was inside the Big Bang, and this growth is ruled through the Hubble regular, a degree of the way rapid galaxies are receding from one another. However, as astronomers have delicate their strategies and observations, a sizable discrepancy has arisen, a discrepancy that has grown to be referred to as the Hubble anxiety. This anxiety refers back to the truth that exceptional strategies of measuring the Hubble regular yield exceptional consequences. Observations of the universe nowadays advise that the phi of growth is about 9% quicker than what's expected, primarily based totally on records from the early universe. This inconsistency has brought about a systematic standoff, with implications that might shake the principles of cosmology. The Hubble anxiety has its roots in number one strategies of measuring the universe's growth. The first technique entails reading the cosmic microwave background, CMB, the faint afterglow of the Big Bang that permeates the universe. By reading the tiny fluctuations inside the CMB's temperature, cosmologists can infer the phi of growth of the early universe. The European Space Agency's Planck satellite, which mapped the CMB with unheard-of precision, supplied a Hubble regular of about 67 kilometers according to megaparsec. The second technique specializes in staring at remote galaxies and their redshifts. How a good deal their mild has been stretched because the universe expands. This technique is based on preferred candles, which include Cepheid variable stars and Type I supernovae, whose intrinsic brightness is known, permitting astronomers to gauge their distance from Earth. When mixed with redshift records, those observations yield a Hubble regular that is notably better, around 73 kilometers according to megaparsec. In this discrepancy, 11, though apparently small, has profound implications. If the universe is certainly increasing quicker than the usual version predicts, then something essential approximately our know-how of the cosmos is lacking. This consciousness has sparked extreme debate and hypothesis in the clinical community. Could there be new physics at play that we've but to discover? Is our know-how of darkish power or darkish depend incomplete? Or is there a completely unknown pressure influencing the growth of the universe? The stakes are high, and the anxiety among those measurements has now no longer but been resolved. To cope with this cosmic conundrum, astronomers have grew to become to the maximum superior equipment at their disposal, hoping to reconcile those conflicting observations and unencumber the secrets and techniques of the universe's growth. The thriller of the universe's growth is deeply intertwined with the enigmatic pressure referred to as darkish power. This mysterious power is notioned to permeate all of area, riding the multiplied growth of the universe. Dark power became first brought as an idea through Albert Einstein, who protected a cosmological regular in his equations of popular relativity to permit for a static universe. However, while it have become clean that the universe became increasing, Einstein reportedly stated the cosmological regular as his best blunder. And yet, this blunder grew to become out to be prophetic. In the past 20th century, astronomers located that the growth of the universe became now no longer slowing down, as is probably predicted because of gravitational attraction, however became simply accelerating. This acceleration couldn't be defined through everyday depend or darkish depend, main to the revival of the cosmological regular inside the shape of darkish power. According to contemporary day know-how, darkish power bills for about 70% of the overall power content material of the universe. Dark power is the most effective and maximum broadly commonplace reason for the multiplied growth, However, it stays one of the maximum profound mysteries in cosmology. Its nature remains unknown, whether or not its miles are regular assets of area itself, a dynamic discipline, or something else entirely. The discovery that darkish power dominates the universe's power finances has profound implications for the closing destiny of the cosmos. If darkish power maintains to power the growth at an accelerating fee, the universe might also additionally face a big freeze, wherein galaxies go with the flow aside till they're not seen to one another, and the universe will become a cold, darkish, and remote place. And despite its relevant position in cosmology, darkish power has up to now kept away from direct detection. Its lifestyles is inferred from its gravitational results at the large-scale shape of the universe. As the universe expands, the density of everyday depend and darkish depend decreases. However, the density of darkish power stays regular. This results in a situation wherein darkish power will become more and more dominant over time, riding the universe's multiplied growth. In the advent of darkish power into the usual version of cosmology has supplied a framework for know-how the large-scale dynamics of the universe. However, it has additionally raised new questions. Could darkish power be a manifestation of a deeper underlying idea that we've but to find? Some physicists have proposed that darkish power can be related to quantum vacuum fluctuations, even as others advise it is probably a signal of recent physics past the usual version. The real nature of darkish power stays one of the maximum urgent mysteries in current cosmology, and fixing it is able to cause a profound shift in our know-how of the universe. In the hunt to remedy the Hubble anxiety and find the secrets and techniques of darkish power, astronomers have grew to become to the maximum superior area observatory ever constructed. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, launched in December 2021, JWST is poised to revolutionize our know-how of the cosmos with its unheard-of sensitivity and precision. The JWST's #1 replicate, spanning 6.5 meters in diameter, is sort of 3 instances larger than that of its predecessor, the Hubble Space Telescope. This large replicate lets in JWST to gather greater mild and have a look at fainter, greater remote items than ever before. Moreover, JWST is optimized for infrared observations, which allows it to see through cosmic dirt and have a look at the earliest galaxies and stars that shaped inside the universe. One of JWST's key missions is to degree the growth fee of the universe with unheard-of accuracy. By staring at remote Cepheid variables and Type I supernovae, each of which function preferred candles, JWST ambitions to offer a definitive dimension of the Hubble regular. Its observations are predicted to both remedy the discrepancy among the CMB and preferred candle measurements or verify the lifestyles of recent physics that demanding situations the usual version. Early consequences from JWST have best deepened the thriller. The telescope's particular measurements of Cepheid variables in remote galaxies have yielded a Hubble regular that is strikingly much like the better values acquired from preceding preferred candle observations. This shows that the anxiety among the two strategies isn't always because of dimension errors, however alternatively factors to a greater essential problem with our know-how of the universe's growth. JWST's contributions expand past the dimension of the Hubble regular. The telescope is likewise exploring the character of darkish power through staring at the large-scale shape of the universe and the distribution of galaxies throughout cosmic time. By mapping the cosmic web, the problematic community of filaments that join galaxies, JWST is supplying new insights into the position of darkish power in shaping the universe's evolution. As JWST maintains to supply groundbreaking observations, its miles turning into more and more clean that the universe can be greater complicated than we ever imagined. The telescope's findings are hard, long-held assumptions and pushing the bounds of our knowledge. If the Hubble anxiety can't be resolved in the framework of the usual version, it could sign the want for a brand new paradigm in cosmology, one which carries the unknown forces and phenomena that JWST is starting to find. The implications of the Hubble anxiety and JWST's findings for the usual version of cosmology are profound. For over 40 years, the lambda CDM version has been the cornerstone of our know-how of the universe. This version correctly explains the large-scale shape of the cosmos, the distribution of galaxies, and the cosmic microwave background. It has additionally supplied correct predictions for the abundance of mild factors shaped in the course of the Big Bang and the evolution of cosmic structures. However, the Hubble anxiety shows that the lambda CDM version can be incomplete. If the universe is increasing quicker than the version predicts, then something is lacking from our contemporary day know-how of cosmology. This consciousness has sparked a wave of studies geared toward figuring out the capacity resets of this discrepancy. One opportunity is that the usual version's assumptions approximately darkish power or darkish depend are incorrect. Perhaps darkish power isn't always an easy cosmological regular, however alternatively a dynamic discipline that evolves over time. Alternatively, there can be an extra thing to the universe's power finances that we've but to detect. Some physicists have proposed the lifestyles of darkish radiation, a shape of power that interacts best weakly with everyday depend and mild, however that might have an effect on the phi of growth. Another opportunity is that the discrepancy arises from new physics past the usual version. This ought to consist of changes to popular relativity, the idea of gravity that,